Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Haychie, the Pokemon channel. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I do my typical thing. Camera's out of focus, but we don't care too much about that. Ladies and gentlemen, I was doing my typical thing of just browsing Limitless, trying to find new fun decks to play, just like anything to change the meta up a little bit from Dragapult. And, I was scrolling, clicking on a few here and there. But down in the O2 line, which normally is a bad sign, if we go all the way down, I found this deck by Savage, who I'm like 90% sure that I've seen on Limitless before and I've used one of their decks. Had this deck. Savage 400, Mismagius EX. With a Dangerous Laser, which I've never used before. Dizzying Valley, which I've never used before. So color me impressed. That's what you can do right now. A new deck, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And this is what it looks like. Let me get this over here. It centers around Mismagius EX from, I believe, Phantasmal Flames. As long as this Pokemon is in your active spot, whenever your opponent's active Pokemon moves to the bench during their turn, the new active Pokemon is now confused. So that's... Hi, Link. Dog's jumping up here now. So that's enough to just make their life hell. Like, that's the main goal is, oh, coin flip time. Have fun. But that's not the only coin flip is when they're confused. Because every turn, once we get built up, set up, we have Florges, whose captivating invitation. Once during your turn, you may flip a coin. There's the coin flip. If heads, switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. The active Pokemon is now confused. You can see how this deck is meant to function is grab, do 150, confuse. Also, the attack is kind of nice too. Very similar to Garchomp's main attack. Hexamagic, weird name. 150, you may draw cards until you have 6 in your hand. Nice and set up. Also, not to mention, Misdreavus from Ascended Heroes is also ascending. And in the image, they are ascending as well. It's just all ascending, basically. Same thing as Crustle and Dwebble. Search your deck for a Pokemon that evolves from it. Evolve it. Very nice. Very simple. It gets set up very easily. 260 is also a super nice number. Dragapult doing 200. Move them around. Damage around with Munkidori. Works out very well. We run the Dusknoir line. Lose Clefairy for Dragapult. On paper, this deck should win 50% of the time. Because coin flips. As long as you get set up. And also, psychic damage or psychic attacking isn't bad right now. Lots of Okidogis. Mega Lucario's out there. Hits Dragapult for weakness. On paper, this deck should be good. I played one game against Dragapult and I went 0 for 4 on coin flips. And yes, that did make me lose. But now I got the bad luck out of my way. I'm ready to win with this deck. On paper, this should be good. Oh, I didn't even explain the Dizzying Valley. Confused Pokemon, both yours and your opponents, don't recover from special conditions when they evolve or devolve. We'll see if this comes in handy. All right, watch this. Game 1, coin flip win. We're going to go first, of course. Also, going second isn't that bad because we have the Ascendant attack. But what we're hoping to see across the board from me is a lovely little Dreepy. That's actually a pretty freaking good hand. We have the Buddy-Buddy Poffin plus the Telepathic Energy, plus the Petrel, which means that we can grab another Rare Candy or something else that we need. We have the Florges turn 2. As long as we don't get Badooed, of course. On paper, this is a strong turn, just hypothetically. Just as long as they don't have, like, a super aggressive deck, we should be okay. Like, don't show me... I was gonna say, don't show me, like, Mega Starmie, but I also don't want to see Fan Rotom. That one's interesting. Let's Buddy-Buddy Poffin. I want another one of you, and I want you. Now, what will be the next? Probably Munkidori and Duskull for the Telepathic Energy. The question is, who do I attach to? And to tell you the truth, I don't know the answer to that. How likely is it they can't evolve? They can free retreat. Okay, yeah, we attached to the bench one. I forgot this was the Dunsparce with the free retreat. Give me you. Give me you. We're moving on. These two can demolish their turn next turn. We're not going to be getting Badooed. We're going to be getting Fan Rotom knocked out, which sucks. Don't get it twisted. That does suck. But we can manage our way through this. If we can get a Dizzying Valley to stick, I'm assuming we're facing Alakazam. I think we have to kind of assume that at this point. Yeah. They have the Abra. We can knock out the Abra with Dusclops. Not even... Oh, he's got 2 up. Wait, hold on. We can Rare Candy. Rare Candy Florges. Grab the Abra. We can Petrel for another Rare Candy. Rare Candy Dusknoir. Knock out the Abra. Oh, we didn't even get attacked. Okay, giddy up. Actually, that might be a bad thing. Okay, we're always Petreling here. What do I grab? I should have grabbed the Latias last turn, I guess, but I didn't think about it. I mean, we're kind of getting set up, but we're not doing enough. Like, we have nothing for next turn. I do feel like I should take a KO this turn on the Abra and see what we get off of that, which I probably should have done that before I Petreled. I didn't think about it. That's my bad. I should have thought about it more. Because I could have gotten, like, a Lillie's Determination or a Judge or a Crispin. Just something that would have been more helpful than the Rare Candy. That's not the worst. And the Duskull. It thins out my deck by 1 card. We don't have much going for us. We're kind of hoping this hits heads and we can grab the Fan Rotom. Oh, baby. We're so back. Give me a nice confused Fan Rotom. Throw this on you. We have no cards in hand, but we're kind of set up. We just need, like, if we top deck an energy, it's as simple as that. Well, if he knocks us out and we top deck an energy, we then can hex some magic and draw 6 and do 150, which is knocking out an Alakazam. I'm so curious on what the correct play with the Petrel was. Because I don't hate knocking out the Abra. It slows him down probably a lot. Gets 1 more card in the discard pile too. They're at 14. We do run a lot of Judges. Also, if we hit an energy, we could evolve Misdreavus, but we don't really want to do that. Right now, he needs to Wondrous Energy, which Wondrous Patch. He shouldn't be able to attack with Kadabra or Alakazam this turn. He's got a Kadabra, no Alakazam, so just Lillie's Determination. Simple, right? I think the best top deck I could probably ask for is, honestly, Judge. Because they have 16 cards in hand, and that's terrifying. Well, at least we got the Dusknoir off last turn, then. I didn't actually think they would be running the Psyduck. But it makes sense. Psyduck is still very strong. Dusknoir is coming back more popular in Dragapult now, so... yeah. Psyducks in a lot of decks should make sense. But we'll call their bluffs. Another Dunsparce, that's fine. So they're set up. They have no energies in play yet. They Hilda. What did they grab with Hilda? Maybe a Psychic Energy? Oh, please attack. Wait, how does this work? If he hit himself, did he draw? Does he draw? I need to read the Lucky Helmet. Is in your active spot and is damaged by opponent's attack? No, it wouldn't have. Okay, so just give me a Lillie's Determination or a Judge. Give me a head so I can grab the Psyduck. Alright. And pass. If he wants to switch it out, I don't know how he would switch it out. Well, he's not going to be able to switch it out and attack with another Pokemon. If he brings up the Fan Rotom, it gets confused. And if it moves the 70, or does 70 damage, I could then move it around, which is kind of nice. Move around 30 of the damage with Monkey. This is such a stupid game. I'm kind of, like, loving it. He could Boss's Orders retreat, and then he wouldn't be confused on his way up. If he KO'd my Duskull, that would kind of suck. Because now that I have the Psyduck here, I kind of do want to KO the Psyduck if I can. Although they do run Night Stretcher, so that feels very unlikely. We should be winning the Stadium War with Dizzying Valley, especially if they could... They run... Oh, they're doing the play. Attach, retreat. Actually, are they? I mean, it would suck to lose the Florges, but it's not the end of the world. And I don't... They have no energies in the discard pile. So they can't Wondrous Patch onto Alakazam and then attach and retreat. They can't retreat and then Wondrous Patch. They don't run Air Balloon. They don't run switches. Man, if I had a Xerosix Machination... Oh, the dream would be real. I don't run it. I'm just double checking. Yeah, we don't. That's fine. That also doesn't enable Wondrous Patch, which is kind of nice. But he is doing 70. But they did buy us another turn. So there is an upside. There's always an upside. We can grab Psyduck again this turn. That's another energy. It just doesn't help us right now. It just hit heads. Just 3 for 3. Please? Dude, Florges is the most broken card I've ever played with in my life. I'm going to attach to you. We're gonna move the 30 damage off of you onto the Alakazam, because I don't know where else to put it. I guess I could have put it... Oh, wait, no, that's my bad. That one was on me. I was gonna move the damage regardless, but I should have put it on the Psyduck. 100% should have put it on the Psyduck. That's just me being stupid, sorry. I didn't want to put damage on the Psyduck, but there should be damage on the Psyduck, because that was my only option. Other than just getting rid of it, which isn't the end of the world, but... Still, over time, that should have been a KO on a Psyduck. We force him to attach and retreat again. We can keep stalling, which is great. I mean, he's got no Abras or Kadabras in play, so when we do hit a Judge, it gets a little bit better. He will have the Dunsparce. He will need 13 cards in hand at that point. He can't Wondrous Patch, because he discarded a Telepathic Energy last turn. Wondrous Patch doesn't work with that. Imagine he just passes with the Psyduck up front. Oh. 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 Oh, damn. Oh, damn. So I can KO... I can KO Psyduck, which is interesting. We're gonna do this always. And now the question is, am I gonna try flipping heads or tails? And if I flip heads, what am I grabbing? Do I grab a Dunsparce? Do I just KO the Psyduck? We have a Rare Candy in hand, but that's not great. I could also retreat and Mismagius. I guess if I hit heads, I should probably retreat and attack with Misdreavus? Question mark? Nope. Okay, so it didn't matter what I chose. Screw it, just kill him, right? Although I don't have cards, but I'm getting a card off of this. We don't have another Misdreavus down. I think we have to force him to have the boss's orders and the energy, which he didn't have the energy last turn, because I think he'd always play an energy if he did. There's a Clops. That means if he plays down another Abra, that is a prize for prize trade. Chill! Wait, that does probably mean that he's not boss's ordering us, because he's already used one. I think they normally run 2 or 3. Or maybe he just wanted to make sure that when I judge him, it's not as bad. Maybe he's afraid of Florges. Kind of valid, if I'm being honest with you. We don't have an energy next turn, and we got rid of a lot of energies. We do run 2 Night Stretchers. If he knocks out a Florges, that does mean there's an energy in there. I need Psychic Energy for... Okay, chill. Relax. Don't do it. If you don't KO my Florges, which I don't know, he's got 19 cards now? That's interesting. He's got to be smart with his boss's orders. Because Mismagius is kind of... What? Is he not attacking me this turn? What is happening? I can Ultra Ball for what? What would I want? Anything? Latias doesn't help us. Fezandipiti doesn't help us. Fezandipiti might help us next turn. Let's get the Clops in. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that yet. Give me the Captivating Invitation. Give me heads and let me knock out the Psyduck. Okay, no, this is a genuine question now. I can knock out the Psyduck or I can knock out the Dunsparce. Give me the Dunsparce. We're just gonna put it on him. He's got 6 cards remaining. What is happening? That doesn't help us. I could Ultra Ball it away at least. We can Ultra Ball it next turn. Assuming he knocks out my Florges finally, we can Ultra Ball that away and... I mean, he's got a boss's orders, grab my Mismagius and KO at this turn. That has to be the play. I mean, honestly, Florges is kind of scarring him at this point. Maybe it's not the play. Do I have any way of, like, discarding just, like, one card off the top of his deck? I don't... Maybe Floette? There's the Abra. If we can knock out the Psyduck, that does give me an easy target. We could deck him out with Fanrotom. Okay. That's not ideal, but we do have the Ultra Ball. We can KO him. If he doesn't get rid of his hand soon, he might just deck himself out. I don't think Rare Candy's gonna come in clutch anytime soon. Give me the Fez. We need to draw something. I think we're gonna Poké Pad for Misdreavus if we have it. We don't. What does Floette do? My phone just buzzed and I had to go look at it. Minor Errand Run's good, but not what we're looking for. Give me the monkey. Oh, I should grab Dusknoir. My bad. I kind of forgot that we had a Dusclops on board. He doesn't have any Dunsparces. He's got one Abra. We're knocking out his Alakazam? I don't know how. I think he threw a little bit again. I think this should be an easy win for him. But right now we're in a pretty good spot. Yes, I would like to draw till 6. We don't have another... I mean, we have a Munkidori attacker. If he knocks us out, I think we do lose. You do not want to do 70 to me. You do not want to do 70 to me. That's a really good start. I don't think he can get to 13 cards in hand this turn now. Now the issue is, we have one boss's orders in our deck somewhere. He can't retreat out and attack. Well, he could, but he's going to be confused. He doesn't want to do that. I could have lethal here. Top deck of Night Stretcher. We have a handful of nothing, which kind of sucks. We have the boss's orders. We have the Dangerous Laser. We can KO him. He's drawing 2. He's going to KO us regardless. We're going to need bosses in order to KO him. We're going to move the 30. To win, we need bosses. We have 2 turns to get there. Now, what is fun is we could take the knockout with Munkidori this turn. I think I'd rather just put the damage counters on him. We'll KO him, and he's drawing more, but I think I'm okay with that. Next turn, we have a shot at lethal. We have the Fezandipiti to draw a bunch of cards. Dangerous Laser top deck as well does give us an out with confusion. We're going to make his... actually, no, because he'll be able to retreat if he knocks out our Misdreavus. No Wondrous Patch. How many energies are in here? I think putting the damage counters on him was fine, because we're not going to have any damage next turn. But putting it on him makes it so that we can boss attack with Munkidori. We can't turn off his ability. There's no Clefairy, so I can't pop the Clops. We can... Oh, wait! We have lethal! Latias! Oh my god! Okay! Wait, we're actually gonna get there! I don't think he could win this! We have the 2 Wondrous Patches. We're losing these 2. Wondrous Patch, Latias. We don't even need the boss's orders. I'm shocked that we're gonna win this game. I can't believe there are 20 cards but 0 energies in hand. Okay, let's draw. Let's draw. Let's see. Let's see. I wouldn't have gotten bosses. That's so dumb. And I'm so happy. We did it! We beat Alakazam, and I have no idea how. Oh, that's... I've peaked. I've officially peaked. It's all downhill from here. It's like, it was like me in high school. It's all been downhill. Dude, that first game... Cinema. I definitely did misplay a ton. But the important thing is, I squeaked out a win. And how I did it, I'm still not exactly sure. But we're both mulliganing here. We're going first, and we have the Ascension attack. Okay, we're facing a dirty Dusclops player. Can you imagine playing Dusclops this day and age? Psh, couldn't be me. I'm not... No. That's crazy. We saw the Hilda boss's orders. Hilda doesn't scream Dragapult to me. Is that crazy? Wait, where's the mulligan? There it is. A lot of... Oh, it's Starmie. Okay, thank God we're going first. That gives me a shot in this matchup. That's also pretty good top deck. 2 can play this game. Our hand is not good. Let me be clear. This hand is not good. Give me the Dusknoir. Yeah. It basically draws me another card next turn, and that's kind of what I need. Ascend, ascend, ascend. Pretty much we can Rare Candy Dusknoir this turn. It gives me 1 top deck, and then from the Dusknoir, I get to KO something important on their side. But more importantly, it gives me a prize card, which I need an energy next turn. We have the Mismagius, which is fantastic. Pass. Or attach an energy, pass. Pass, pass, I might just have lethal. Oh. I mean, they still might not get any basics. We would just need an energy. Rare Candy, Dusknoir, Energy, Mismagius Evolve. That's nothing. That's a whole lot of nothing. I dare you. No. Damn it. So close. Mark. That's not the worst card I could ask for. We need this. The Dusknoir was a good play. Although I made the play very obvious to him, so that was probably a misplay. And also, we need a Psychic Energy. Dark Energy does not do it, so Crispin, any supporter would be fantastic at this point. Judge would probably be really good, because we know he's got a Hilda, so that means he's attacking us next turn. At least we're out of range of him dying. We should Ascend rather than Evolve. The reason being, it thins out one card from our deck. But we know he's got the Hilda, so he's going to be doing 120 to us, potentially 210 if he wants to Nebula Beam. But it should be the Hilda into Mega Starmie plus Water Energy, does the Jetting Blow for 120 and then 50 to my bench. Whoa! I love it. I actually love it. That's hype. I'm very excited to play this deck now. We are probably going to get ran over because my hand is a whole lot of nothing. Just top deck a nice little Lillie's Determination. I don't think I've misplayed. I think my one... I think it's a misplay. I wanted to Poké Pad because I get worried about Badoo. And it's engraved in my head, but I shouldn't have been worrying about Badoo with this matchup. Oh, he's doing 210. Sets up for the Dusclops next turn. We had to come back down to reality. I don't want to retreat, because then the Jetting Blow knocks us out on the bench. I think we lose. So the Golbat and Crobats do like 20 damage when you play it to any of your opponent's Pokemon. I think it's... Golbat does 20, and then Crobat does 20 twice. Yeah, GG's. He got me. We needed to come back down to reality. That was that one. Which, honestly, I think that was more of a bad draw than anything. We needed one bad game. We are going second this time. Mulligan again. Lots of mulligans so far. Very bad way to start. Oh no. And they're going to be able to read our cards so they know what we do. Luckily, we didn't get a Telepathic Energy, but we did get a Buddy-Buddy. And a Poké Pad. And honestly, the Judge is going to probably be massive. We have to play it. Okay, especially facing a Dreepy. The reason why we have to play it is because they have a massive hand. Alakazam again? Okay. I mean, our Judge might just ruin them. Pass. Our Judge might ruin them. That's a good top deck. We'll attach to you, because we're assuming you're going to get knocked out eventually. Give me the Flabébé and give me the Duskull. I want two of them. And then maybe throw down a Monkey? Just to get them in play? Maybe just the Misdreavus. Yeah, let's get two Misdreavuses down. I'm going to play this because I just want to thin out my deck a little bit so that I have a higher chance of grabbing something that I need next turn. Give me a Lillies. That could have been much better. I mean, we got a Lillies, which is nice, but I was hoping for a little something to do that turn. Also, we have a Judge. No Dracloak. That's okay. Pass. They can't attack. Oh, you bastard. Oh, stop. I'm already dead. Stop it. Well, we might be judging again. Although they're only going to be at 5 right now. Well, they're going to draw one more with Dracloak, so they'll be at 5. Yeah, there's the Recon Directive. If he gets a Psychic Energy, he knocks out a Duskull, which does suck. He'll be at 5 cards, and then we could take a return knockout if we Lilies, probably. We could Night Stretcher grab back the skull, which I think we should do. This could be a big turn for us. Like, imagine this. Top deck Poké Pad right now. Rare Candy Dusknoir. It's pretty good. That's a dead Kadabra. We Lilies first, so we draw 8. Oh. That's not good. The Florges. So we have the energy. The issue is we don't have the Misdreavus to take a KO. We're knocking out the Dusclops here, without question. He's got 2 energies on him. We can ascend, but I want to take a KO here. We can... I didn't want to show him... I shouldn't have shown him the Florges, but... I didn't show him the Rare Candy Florges. Damn it. He's at 6 cards now, which sucks. Hit heads. This would be a huge heads right now. So they're going to be confused while attacking next turn because we're going to ascend. We'll get an energy on you. Give me a Night Stretcher. Give me a Duskull. We have the Lily's Determination next turn. Let's ascend. We're thinning out the deck a little bit. Unfortunately, one is prize, so that makes more sense on why we're struggling to get it. Maybe I wasn't supposed to Ultra Ball for the Dusknoir first, but I feel like since I had the Rare Candy, it just made the most sense. But now if he wants to, he can't retreat. We have the Dizzying Valley up, so if he wants to Rare Candy Alakazam, which is very possible, if he wants to do that, he's still going to be confused. So it's got a 50-50 on attacking. He doesn't have Dusclops anymore. I mean, he could go Alakazam, and draw a lot of cards, and he needs to get to 13 to one-shot me. But if he does get to 13, it's still a 50-50. Okay, that's not an Alakazam. If he wants to retreat, they shouldn't be running Air Balloon. Well, maybe with the the Dusclops line, maybe they do. That's possible. Oh. A little late. I'm kind of okay with that now. Dude, Florges has been kind of nutty, but that's also because I've been hitting heads. When you don't hit heads, Florges literally does nothing, so... 50% of the time, Florges is broken. That's awesome. I mean, if a card is 50% of the time absolutely insane, it's something. Like, Psyduck is absolutely broken, like, 15% of the time when your opponent has Dusknoir line. If they don't, it does nothing. So that's... I'm just throwing it out there. That's math. Do they run the Dunsparce, or is it just strictly Dusclops? Because I'm going to see 2 Dreepies now, I'm assuming. 1 Dreepy, 1 U. I do one-shot Alakazam, which is really nice. We should save our boss orders if I can. I'm thinking about... Imagine I top deck a Poké Pad. I play down... Oh, I really want to kill that Alakazam now. Really bad. I wish I could get rid of that Psyduck. It's going to be too slow. We are going to go ahead on 2 prizes. I do think that Crispin's actually very reasonable here. And I wish Mismagius' attack was like a Psychic and a Colorless. That would make this deck so much better. Like, a lot better, honestly. What can Petrel get me? Probably not much. I think Crispin's probably our play here. We can Petrel for... nothing. Yeah, I think this is either Crispin or Lillie's. Although, let's start with this. Let's see if I can hit the Alakazam. No. We're still KOing a Kadabra, which is really good. We cannot judge this turn. I think we're Crispining just to ensure an energy on Misdreavus. And we could attach the... Choose a basic. So that goes in hand. We can get this on Florges, so Florges could also attack, do a 120. So we have our attackers, which is good. We'll be drawing one. Do I want to play the Misdreavus just to draw an extra? No. I'll pass. Maybe I should have. I don't know. Yes, give me one card. That's, like... Dusknoir does nothing? Oh, they're ahead. I thought I was at 4 and they were at 5. Oh, crap. I'm in a lot of trouble. I think we are losing this now. When did they take 2 prizes? Did I zone out? Oh, because of my Dusclops and Dusknoir. What did they KO? Did I pop 2 Dusknoirs? I didn't take a KO that one turn. Oh, I missed the extra KO. I popped it on the Dracloak. Oh, dang. Okay, that's what happened. That's what happened. That felt like a lifetime ago. Okay, so he's got 2 Alakazams. I'm in trouble. He still doesn't have enough cards in hand to get there, but like 1 Dawn should get him there as long as they don't have the Alakazam already in hand. Because they run 3 Alakazams, I think. 2's on the board. There's none in there. So you might be thinking, Dawn, all they need is 2 cards, but Dawn makes it so their hand has 10, and then they grab the 3. So it comes down to the Alakazam if that's the play. They've already Dracloaked. If they have an Alakazam in hand, they just have it with evolving him. Unless they already evolved him this turn? They did. Hilda does not... Enriching Energy does it. Never mind. Yeah, we haven't seen the Ace spec. So Enriching Energy does get them there. Unless it's prized or they run a different Ace spec. Dragon Ball. Okay, there shouldn't be no Abras. Yeah, there's no Abras. Is there a Psychic Energy in here? There is. They're not one-shotting us. That's so good. Although Dragapult can... we need Monkey. This is interesting. Let's rip this, because I'd like to KO the Dracloak. We KO the Dracloak. Rare Candy, Dusknoir, just cause. I guess I could have KO'd the Psyduck too. That might have been an interesting play, but I'd rather do this. That stops the Dragapult option. This, I was hoping that would lead me into an Alakazam, not an Alakazam. Frick. There's the Monkey, that's good. It stops the 60 damage from knocking out my Mismagius and them taking 3 prizes in 1 turn. That's my thought process on it. And I was hoping it would mean that I draw into... I'm going to play this so I draw 3 more. If I could Wondrous Patch, I would KO him with Florges. But that's not an option. We need Judge. Judging him would be insane. No. This would have been good this turn, too, to get on Monkey. Move 30 damage. Slowly KO the Psyduck on the bench. Ultra Ball to grab them as Mismagius. So the reason why Judge is insane right now is he's got no Dunsparces in his deck. And he's all Alakazam. Which means the odds of knocking out... Knocking out our Mismagius gets so low. I don't think you're going to bench that Fezandipiti, are you? Oh. That one's interesting. I feel like that's a good thing for me. It makes getting my prizes a lot easier. I can floor just grab them. Wondrous Patch. Get 2 energies across the board. We can also Mind Bend, which is nice. Mind Bend do 60. We can do 120 with Florges. There's Latias. Is there any other Pokemon that I want to get down on the bench? Fezandipiti? We have a lot of energies. I should be able to manually draw into it. The second judge is prized. Am I grabbing nothing? No, I gotta grab something. We'll grab the Fezandipiti. We can't play it down this turn. We have to take a knockout this turn. We need this to hit heads. Insane. I can knock out the Psyduck, but that doesn't matter anymore. The way we win is knocking out the Fezandipiti the following turn. Doing 210. We retreat. We knock out this guy this turn. If we get Mismagius up next turn. We need Mismagius. We're going to draw a lot this turn, which is great. Let me Ultra Ball. Is there a Mismagius in the deck? Yes, there is. We can Ultra Ball away these guys. We have the Fezandipiti to draw 3. I could also... No, let's ensure this. We just need to have a 50% chance of winning next turn. Which means confusion. We can't evolve him because he's at 2 prizes and he's got a million cards in hand, so that would mean boss's orders. Doing 120 KOs him. So we have 2 prizes remaining. Hopefully you get something decent off of this. Next turn we have the Mismagius, and then we have the 3 draw... That's a terrible card. 3 draws off the Fezandipiti to get boss's orders. Maybe I was supposed to knock out the Psyduck just to try and get a draw? No, I don't think we'd be able to draw. I don't think it'd be possible. I think that was correct, because we're never Dusknoir in here. We could Shadow Bind. We run 3 Wondrous Patches. I think I used 2. Yeah, I used 2. Damn. Hi, Link. Link wants to play again. Whenever I'm recording, I swear to God, is when he gets hyper. But we have a shot now. We knock out with Mismagius. We don't knock out with Mismagius. We evolve the Mismagius. We hopefully can grab the Fezandipiti. Did he dawn? What'd he do? Yeah, he dawned. Okay. We have a chance. We have 3 chances at the boss's orders. I haven't used it, right? No, we saw it. Bring you up. Please. No. It's right there. Damn it! Oh, we tried. Oh. Yeah, he just is lethal. I can Crispin, grab an energy, but it's not enough. Oh, I had no more energy. Oh, I had telepathic energy. I was gonna say, I thought I had psychic energies. So 1 psychic energy is prized in the last 3. Free retreat. Not. There's no way of walling? Yeah, GG's. Oh, man, that was so close. Alakazam's a rough matchup, but we were almost able to get there. So close. Honestly, I thought this deck was going to be terrible. It felt pretty good. Felt pretty good. I don't know what I would change about it. I didn't use Dangerous Laser once. That 20 damage could change things. The 20 damage plus the 150 from Mismagius knocks out a Meowth, so that is kind of important math. I don't know, Unfair Stamp just seems like a really good card. It's hard not to play Unfair Stamp. That's all I have to say. Okay, am I wrong? Especially if you're running Petrel, like, Unfair Stamp is a really good card. I was struggling, I think, a few games with the energies, so maybe more energy? I don't know. Interesting. Try this deck out. Let me know how it goes for you. Hope you guys enjoyed. Deck list is in the description. Get out of here. You knuckleheads.